Hello. Well, welcome everyone. Beings of light out there. I'm Mary Amy, and this is Living in the Light. And today I'm thrilled that we have Shayna Blackmar, who is a Reiki master, an energy healer, a sound healer, and an intuitive. And she is assisting humanity to ascension and awakening. So welcome back, Shayna.
Thank you so much. Honored to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. And we all need this because this is how we're going to repair our DNA, how we're going to help our cells come back to life, and all of the activations that need to be occurring right now so humanity awakens and we all head to the fifth dimension, the new earth. And I know last time you were here with us, Shayna, we had a little bit of difficulty with the sound. We fixed that today. We've done a little sound check. So we're all, you know, so we are very grateful that you're going to be doing a sound bath so we can like sit back and close our eyes and just enjoy this healing vibration frequency that you're going to be sending. But before we get into that, I just have a few questions that I wanted to ask you that I thought were pertinent because we didn't really kind of delve into this the last time, but I was acknowledged that. Would you share some of the tips and benefits from your one-on-one healing empowerment course?
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me. And that is another just multitude of ways of raising the vibration, essentially, in a package. We go through the chakras because what is held in our chakras and our DNA is all our experiences, traumas, wounds, patterns that have been created as a result of those things. So we go through the chakras and essentially just kind of a guide helping find patterns to look for like limiting beliefs and negative patterns that were created as a result of survival techniques or, whatever from various wounds and traumas that happened. So we go through and find the traumas, find the patterns, call the energy back, where essentially we send it to the past, we send it to those old wounds all the time without even realizing it. So by identifying those patterns and assisting with the person calling their power back, then they bring awareness, they clear, they heal, they raise their vibration. Excuse me. There's also a little past life regression to, again, just identify any patterns that are playing out at that time that they can clear, and identifying archetypes, which is really powerful too, because those are, if we've got our higher perspective, those are held in the 8th chakra, and we all have 12 main archetypes that we are working through that symbology in order to learn whatever lessons we've chosen to learn in this lifetime. And those will progress as we mature as well. Like we can swap out archetypes essentially, but it's a whole lot easier if we raise up, find the higher perspective so we can identify it. For example, we all come in with a victim archetype. We all have lessons to learn around that. Mm-hmm. And once we identify it, see those patterns, then you can choose as part of your spiritual, emotional, mental, physical maturity to change that. And you can change it to whatever high vibrational archetype you want. If you want to then be teacher, guru, artist, mother, queen, whatever, you can do that. So I'm guiding to find patterns to help with that. Also included is Reiki and sound healing to focus on whatever's needed that week, to, again, raise the vibration, call the power back, and heal those wounds. Once space has been created, fill it up with light. And the sound healing is really integral because it's so gentle, but also so powerful and deep, working with the cells, with the water in the body, just carrying it everywhere.
When you say past life regression, so are you hypnotizing? How are you going back there? Are you just sensing it? Because I know you have this awareness that is multi-levels.
Yeah, I'm not hypnotizing. It's just a technique that I learned through a course that I took, and um, it's not like a deep one, but guided through, and whatever pops up for them is what they need to see at that time. So they'll see a lifetime, whatever they need to see, and kind of go through and get a span for that lifetime, an overall feeling, see if there's energy of people in their current life that relates to that one. They may look different, but they'll feel the same, so that they can, again, just whatever they need to see at that time will come up for them to be able to heal and identify a pattern. So
This just came through for me. Do you have a sense that we knew each other before, or is there some kind of connection that
there's definitely a connection. Yeah, we were like soul family coming together. Absolutely. And when, we each raise our vibration and do our healing work, then we can come together easier and faster, and it all clicks and connects and works together, and we've done this before.
I said, because for me, it's almost, it sounds so peculiar in this physical reality and the way we've been programmed, but for me, it's almost like I don't even know how many times I've met you via a video, because we haven't met in person. However, I can say that when I think of you and when I think of speaking to you again, like we are right in this moment, it's almost like you're a really old friend, but maybe even like a family member. And it just feels very easy, and part of, I mean, I think that that's the energy your vibration you give off. But to me, I just feel like there's just an easygoing
Thank you. Yeah,
communication
we've
between
been
us.
here
So I'm like,
before.
all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my gosh, I know Shayna. I know.
We've been here before. Yeah. Well, and do you know what Mary means?
I forget. I looked it up before. Why you looked it up? Tell me what it means.
Well, not specifically for you, but prior. But it means priestess. So
Oh,
perhaps we are
really?
doing
Interesting.
that at some point together.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I know my last name, Amy, means love.
Oh, wonderful. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
But it's so interesting that I would say in the last 6 weeks, all of a sudden I kind of got activated in a lot of ways. Like everything is just more fluid for me. And it's not like there's any doubt. I just do it. I'm
You're
like,
ready to
okay,
go.
it's more like, do I have enough energy to accomplish everything I need to? Okay, so let's get back to questions for you. It's not about me. How do we deep cleanse our chakras? Because I saw that on one of your posts. What is that?
Yeah, so each chakra has um, specifics that it holds, that it carries. Like the root chakra, for example, is our tribal power. It holds our sense of community, our familial contracts, so to speak, our religious beliefs, our society beliefs. It holds that kind of basis that we come into. It also holds, related to those things, fears of abandonment, fears of survival within a group, of being humiliated within a group, things like that. So deep cleansing the chakras is, going in and looking for wounds, any sort of triggers that relate to those things, any sort of patterns, identifying things in this lifetime. If it doesn't make sense in this lifetime, then you go past lifetime, and work through that, and work through positive ways to transmute it. You may have, say, a limiting belief that, I don't know, your heritage is better than another heritage, right? Well, you can go in and see where that came from, and know that whoever taught you that, however you learned that, they were doing the best they could. There's no fault, there's no blame. You just see it for just what was given to you. And then you choose, what do you want to see? You know, you create something better in that chakra. And then we go through in that specific chakra and do Reiki, do energy healing, do transmutation, do sound healing to help create more space within that chakra. So then you're building, and then we work up through the chakras, creating new stable foundations, and then they all build on top of each other. So then by the end, you've got this nice, clear, flowing chakra channel. And it all works together.
Perfect. That was a good explanation. Thanks for sharing that, because I wasn't quite sure what that meant, and that you thoroughly explained that. So as an intuitive, what are you seeing is happening in this moment to humanity?
Okay, let me tune in. There's what's coming through is there's just so much chaos that is pushing out, that's coming to the surface to be seen, to be healed, to be cleared. And it can feel overwhelming, and it's definitely distracting. And so ultimately it's all to be cleared and healed. It's all for the good, right? Our goal or priority for our own ascension to help needs to be to raise our vibration, like always come back. Okay, that's where that person's at, or that's what is happening over there. That's fine. Send them love. I still need to raise my vibration. I still need to be in nature. I still need to play my bowls, or, whatever it is that will help at that time or that day, because, as star seeds, as light workers, our, responsibility is our light, essentially. And if we're just giving and giving and giving, we think we're helping everyone. We're actually not helping as much as we could, because we get depleted. So it's our responsibility to fill up, to have alone time, to raise our vibration, to get energy healing, to be in nature, so that we're full, and then we can help way more. So it's this chaos is happening, again, ultimately for the good, but we still have to focus on our vibration and our priority, our mission, which is always multi-level, right? It's anchoring light, it's helping others, it's raising our vibration, it's whatever that specific thing is for each person.
So would you like to share a sound bath with us so we can repair our DNA and our cellular levels?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll start with the drum and the gong, and then the brass bowls, the Tibetan bowls, and those will break up some energies, break up some blockages, get things moving. So you might feel warm, you might feel energy moving. And then I'll do some koshi chimes, the little, can you see the bamboo ones over there? Those balance the elements in the body. Sorry, my cat is playing. Hang on one second.
I'm sorry, let the cat play.
He's okay. Okay, he's not too loud.
My puppy dog has to sit with me whenever I'm doing any of these videos. She has to come on the couch and hang out.
Oh, she's helping.
You've seen my live. She's my co-host. So
yes, that's perfect.
Right here. She's taking a nap though, but she's going to
awesome.
wake up when she hears these beautiful sounds.
Good. Oh yeah, so then I'll do some of the quartz pyramid, and that is a 528 crystal bowl that works with the cellular and DNA rejuvenation and deep healing now after some space has been created with the prior instruments. And then some nice, relaxing, beautiful Canary chimes at the end that are wonderful.
So when you do this with a client, are they laying down, or you do it with a group? I've seen you do it with a group of clients, and are they all laying down? Are they sitting up? What do you recommend?
I like laying down, and then again, the most you're able to receive is going to be how you're most comfortable. Yeah, however you're going to be most comfortable. And I also like laying down, because you can also have this sense of of working with the earth and sending everything down to the earth and having the earth hold you and help integrate the light codes as well. So
Okay.
you're just getting even more assistance.
I'm just going to be in the moment and lay down.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, let me switch the setting for musicians so that we get this right. Okay, perfect.
This is going to help heal us. We're going to get healed. We have to hear this over and over and over again.
Okay, hang on one sec. Okay, sorry, one kitty was very playful right now. He's feeling the codes. Okay, you ready? Start breathing nice and deep. Big inhale. Exhale, send everything down to the earth. Inhale, light. Exhale all that doesn't serve you. Inhale, high vibrations. Exhale, low vibrations. Surrender everything down to the earth.
Wow. So I had a lot of experiences. I'm sure the viewers will as well. And it's interesting because I am in like I am in a place of more like chill because it's the weekend, but it was taking me through so much hearing all of that because it's affecting me, and it's a combination of like what I normally before I fall asleep I have beings
Mhm.
come to me, but also it's like a memories came up that I completely forgot about, and it just felt like a lot of work was being done to me physically. So what are some of the benefits that you can say a sound healing bath does?
Absolutely. It helps clear, physical planes are where there's just stuck energy. So it helps break up and move that energy out so that the stuckness can move out and the energy can flow. So it helps with physical illness. It helps with emotional blockages. It helps with, um, mental, spiritual, all of the above. It helps with um, depression, anxiety, um, cancer recovery. I mean, literally, like it literally helps with everything.
Well, sound vibration, I know, if you stand on a platform and it's vibrating, and it will change the systems within your body. So I
Your whole
think,
system, yeah,
right. And I know
absolutely.
Nikola Tesla, he was about sound healing too. I know, and Tataria, have you heard of Tataria?
Tataria, no.
Well, Tataria was an ancient civilization, and they had these gigant, gigantic bells all
Oh,
over the lands, and it
oh, cool.
the vibration. Yeah, look up Tataria.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so back to you. What kind of services um, do you offer, and how can you be reached?
yeah, Reiki, energy healing, sound healing. I do some group sound baths and private sound baths. And then that healing empowerment course, working through the chakras that we talked about earlier. And other than the like actual in-person sound bath, all the Reiki and the energy and the healing and the healing empowerment course can be in person or virtual, which is really nice because energy is energy. We just connect with the higher self and work that way. And through my website at varusha.com, VURUSHA, on Instagram at Varusha Healing, or through Facebook, which is just my name, Shayna Blackmar.
Okay, so I'll put that in the description. And one more question before we go. So if I was, because I'm very fascinated with the subject of the regression, about your past life. And I know that when I've done healing work, sometimes it comes through where something from someone's past life. So when you do that kind of work, and you do it, let's say via a video, is it like the person closes their eye? Can you walk me just through it? Does the person close their eyes? Are you just receiving the information and telling them? Or are they actually in the process?
No, yeah, usually they close their eyes and lay down, and I, um, say things that will guide them through where they're going into a completely safe space energetically, and then they um, will go up and onto a doorstep of their home and that life that will help them right now, and they come in a safe time and a safe place, so everything feels very, very safe, and they're just there viewing it like a movie. So there's nothing bad that is going to happen to them, and they guide through um what's the feeling like there, what are they doing in that lifetime for their work, what are um and kind of almost again like a movie, kind of guide them through years and years and years so they get the overall feeling of that lifetime. And then at the end, on their deathbed in that lifetime, who's there, who's with them, is there anything they regret, anything they're happy about? And sometimes they talk out loud, but mostly it's just them feeling. and remembering things. And then we do a big healing after that, because that's a lot to process. And usually the next week when we come back and visit, all this stuff has come through, and like light bulbs and connections, and it's really, really powerful. So it's really cool. And as light workers and starseeds, we've had thousands of past lives. Not that we need to revisit each one of them, but it can be helpful to identify any stuck pattern that's in your life at the moment.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, does it serve as knowledge and a clearing of past life junk?
Yeah, absolutely. And not that it's junk, it was just stuff that happened that created a pattern that sometimes was survival mode in that lifetime that we needed, but in this lifetime, that pattern has stuck. So it's more about just identifying, oh, that's where that happened. Okay, you know what? I really am worthy of love. And I understand why I don't feel that way. Or, whatever. And then you repattern, you reprogram yourself to the positive, the higher, the truth of I am worthy, I am love, I am loving, so it's really, really cool.
And it helps raise your vibration.
Absolutely. Everything you do that heals and clears raises you up a notch. So it's really cool. Oh, can I share something that came through this morning when I was hiking?
Anything. Tell us what you want to share.
Thank you. So yeah, this morning when I was hiking, I before I work or do this, I need to clear my space and clear myself. And it came through for the collective to really focus in on the heart in different ways, but opening the front and the back, because for multitude of reasons, most people in this life come in and have these various experiences where essentially we're not open to receive love from ourselves, from other people. And so, we kind of get hunched over because we're giving and giving and giving, but we're not really open to receive. And so it came through to do various things to help open up the heart, the front, the back, the sides, all of it. And you can do heart openers in yoga. You can get a massage and get that area worked on a little bit more. You can do sound healing and put the heart chakra bowl on your chest. It's note F, and work through that to break out blockages. And you can say, loving mantras, heart, like I am love, I am loving, I am lovable, I love myself, I forgive myself, I love others, I forgive others. Breathing through the heart chakra is really powerful too, like with that conscious breath of expanding the front, the back, the sides, just with the intention of expanding the heart and that space as much as possible so that it's open to receive the love that we deserve. So that came through this morning for hopefully for everyone.
I was going to ask you, do you have a message? And now you just told me. So I love this experience. I'm very grateful that you came back.
Oh, thank you for asking me.
I'm totally gonna connect to you because I like this whole idea of the past life. I think I'm ready for something like that. So
you should
talk to you about that. And so everyone out there, let's all say thank you to Shayna and blessings to her. And we will hope she'll come back another time and rewatch this over and over again, because I sense it's very valuable and beneficial to all of us.
Yeah, you'll receive the codes every time.
Everything. And who knows what will happen tonight in your dream state in the astral realm. Maybe something will come through or a memory will pop up. So this is very valuable. Thank you so much, Shayna, for joining us. And I hope you have a wonderful, joyful weekend.
Thank you. You too.